You also wrote something about Dylan Davis recently, right?
Yeah, I was actually just going to say the Racing Museum led me to our track issue. It's called The Races. The Races issue just came out, and on the cover we have jockey Dylan Davis, who is a Saratoga High School grad.
Yes.
His family's been here forever. His dad was a jockey. He's now a trainer. Two of his sisters are jockeys, and yeah, he's just like the nicest person ever.
Aww.
And we took pictures of him downtown, and we're just walking up this street, and people are stopped like, oh, Dylan. Even a guy was like, are you a jockey? And he's like, so what is it like to be up on a horse? And I'm like, oh my God. Like he's like, if this was track season, I would not be able to walk down the street without getting stopped every 2 feet.
Welcome to the Destination Saratoga All Access Podcast, brought to you by Discover Saratoga. Here is your host, Mackenzie Zarzicki.
This podcast takes you behind the scenes with the people shaping Saratoga County's vibrant culture, rich history, and thriving community. This episode is sponsored by Julie & Co. We're back after hours with Saratoga Living. I'm here with Natalie.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. It's beautiful out today.
Yes. Yeah.
Not too hot.
I'm excited about going to the track tomorrow for the first time. Were you there yesterday?
I went yesterday.
Nice.
It was nice. Opening day, unofficial opening day. I went last Thursday too, so
Right.
I feel like we're spoiled. We get 8 more days this year, 9 more days, whatever it is.
The story I want to talk about today, the woman says that people have been calling it Opening Day 3.0.
Oh, yeah.
Because we already had Belmont Opening Day and then 4th of July Racing
That makes sense.
Opening Day. So.
Well, they did picnic tables. My neighbor was talking about arriving at 5:45 to come to picnic table. So I think the race to the picnic table began. It was exciting. People were posted up everywhere. I saw people super fancy up in the top, the stretch area.
Yep.
It was just a lot of different people. People were there with kids. It was every walks of life.
Yeah.
I have to say, though, it was very exciting when the first race went off. Everyone was cheering and the anticipation of the first race in the Saratoga meet. And then after the horses went out the gate, everyone was clapping and stuff. So I thought that was cool. There was a lot of pride and excitement in that moment.
Yeah. I went to the Food and Beverage Media Day on Wednesday and got to try all of the new dishes that they're offering. They have a new executive chef.
Oh, cool.
And it's like different foods at all the different places. So it's not like you can go to one place and get the menu because there's so many different food options at the track. But really good food. I ate before I went because I'm a vegan. I can never eat anything. And then they had an ELT, which is an eggplant, lettuce, and tomato. They made eggplant bacon into this delicious sandwich with vegan feta. So I love
amazing.
The new chef. And now I always bring my own food, but now I'm like, now I'm going to be spending $20 every time I go to the track to get an ELT.
Amazing.
I only had eyes for the vegan food.
Yeah.
But there was like chowder French fries, like a few different sandwiches, like a turkey sandwich, pulled pork sandwiches.
Yum.
I'm trying to think what else. Hot dogs, Carnegie Deli hot dogs.
They were doing dollar hot dogs during the 4th of July festival.
That was a big thing last weekend. Yeah.
Cool.
So
we were at the top of the stretch in the new, the new pavilions that they have up there, and they cater the pavilions, and they had lobster. I need like a sip of water.
This is where you're looking at the track all the way to the left?
Yes, the very top. It used to be just like one tent.
Yeah.
Now they have like these beautiful pavilions with fans. They have like granite countertops. They're really nice. They had croissant lobster, like rolls. It was like a lobster roll and a croissant sandwich, Caesar salad. They had empanadas and fresh fruit and vegetables.
Wow.
I thought it was really cool. And then I went on a hunt for gluten-free options.
Yep.
So I went up to Carnegie's. They only use their fryer for French fries. So the French fries are gluten-friendly. They are predominantly a deli. So they said if you bring your own bread, like gluten-free bread, they will make you a sandwich. And then directly across from it, there was this little Mexican like pop-up, and they had gluten-free and vegan options on there.
Really?
It was all Mexican food. It was like chicken and beef tacos, nachos, and stuff like that. But it said it had a little thing with gluten-free and vegan. So I was like, this is great. Next time I'm going to have to try that out and get some gluten-free tacos.
Yeah.
Usually they come on like corn tortillas. So for me, that's safe. But I'm not quite sure what what the vegan
Right. Yeah, no, I always bring my
choices
own food.
were.
But they were also like debuting a few drinks. There's a new whiskey canned cocktail that they're going to have. Suburban.
Okay.
And then their signature drink is the Saratoga Sunrise, but this year they're making it with lemonade instead of orange juice.
Oh, way better.
Yeah.
Thank you, Saratoga, for doing us that favor.
So it's like a little bit of a lighter, more refreshing than like, you don't want to drink like 3 cups of orange juice.
It reminds me of like a Screwdriver.
Yeah.
I had a terrible experience with that in college. So lemonade and vodka all day. I saw at one of the stations, they have canned espresso martinis now. Is that the Kru thing?
No. Oh, no.
Did they have them?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, espressos are all the rage. Tell us
Yes.
about the Kru, though. I saw that on Saratoga Living.
Oh,
Didn't they launch a canned
So
cocktail?
it's not Kru. It's made using Kru.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's called Sidecap. It is 3 local guys. One of them used to live here. He moved away, but 3 local guys that they call it like instead of their midlife crisis where they buy Porsches, they decided to start a
Canned cocktail.
canned cocktail.
Why not?
company.
It sounds awesome.
So yeah, they use Kru Coffee and
that.
they can at 9th Planet over on Geyser Road.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
So it's
By the Katie Hill estate. We were just
Yes.
talking about that.
Yes.
That's amazing. Where can you buy them?
Right now they're at Purdy's and by the bottle on Spring Street.
Awesome. I love Purdy's. Purdy's has everything.
And they're like always expanding.
Yes.
It's just like getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
And everything there is so reasonably priced. And anytime I have questions, they're always so helpful. Like I'm the one who walks in and I'm like, I want a bottle of champagne or Prosecco, but I don't want to pay $100. Get me something nice for
And they pick it for you.
Yeah, for like my girlfriend just got engaged. I was like, I want to give her a nice bottle and I don't want to spend $100. And they were so nice.
Yeah.
Tolerate me. That's all I need. Fantastic. You know who else I think uses the Kru Coffee is the Coat Room.
Oh, and they're
I think
martinis.
they use
and
Kru
they
Coffee.
I'm pretty sure they do BOGO on
Thursdays.
Thursdays, right?
Love the Coat Room. So let's get into this article.
Okay.
Tell us about what we need to know with the track.
Yes. So yesterday was opening day. So I had Laura Samil. Do you know her?
I do. We went to high school together.
Okay. She's like, I don't even know how to explain her because she's everywhere I go doing everything.
She's so bubbly. She's into horses.
Yeah.
Very
super
friendly.
connected. She
Love
grew
her.
up like breeding horses.
Yeah.
So it's like in her family and now she works in breeding, but she also like is like the pioneer to like.
She works at Therapeutic Horses too, right?
So she, I don't know what it entails, but she did the fundraiser for them. The
Oh, yes. The
Embrace
Belmont,
the Race.
Embrace the Race.
Yes.
Yep,
So
during the
she
Belmont.
was involved in that. She was like sitting with the connections of Dornoch, last year's Belmont winner
Very cool.
at the Racing Museum Gala. She's like knows everything.
She's awesome.
So she hosts the morning show, which is
during breakfast,
Yeah. So
right?
during breakfast at Saratoga, you can. I don't know if is it. Have you been to it?
I have not. I think it's a ticketed event. You can eat breakfast on the porch area. Not the porch area.
So
What is it called?
I've been to the breakfast. Yeah, it's you can go for free, but if you want breakfast, it's $30. It's a buffet
Yes.
breakfast.
Is that where she speaks?
I'm not exactly sure where
Okay.
she is, but it's during that 7 to 9:30.
Yeah.
She gives like a presentation about like the background of horse racing and the big players, and sometimes she has like
Yeah.
celebrity guests. So she's the host of that. And
Love
so
that.
I asked her. I said, Laura, you know everything. And I feel like there's so many tours, there's so many different things that I can't keep track of in my head.
Yeah.
So she laid it all out for me.
Fantastic. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, Laura. So breakfast at Saratoga, I just gave all the details. And while you're there, you can watch her give the morning show. There are free backstretch tram tours.
Oh,
so
cool.
you go to the Mary Lou Whitney entrance and you hop on a tram. They go regularly, and someone will show you around the backstretch and what happens back there. Also, this is that you don't need a ticket for. The breakfast and breeding tour. Do you know about this?
So is this the one that goes to Old Tavern?
That's one of them. Yeah. So
And Sugar Plum?
Yeah. So it's included in the ticket is breakfast, transportation, and a tour of the farm, and your ticket to the track.
love
So it's
that.
like if you want to do the whole shebang, if you're in town just for a weekend and you want to make the
Totally.
most out of it. So you go have breakfast, then they bring you to either Song Hill Thoroughbreds Old Tavern Farm or Sugar Plum Farm.
Old Tavern is gorgeous.
Yeah.
They have the flower farm and really good wine. Have you had their wine?
I haven't, but I'm looking to do a story.
You absolutely
them.
should. Now, here's a quick message from our sponsor. If you're ready to live in a vibrant downtown full of arts, activities, shopping, fine dining, and world-class thoroughbred racing, or you're drawn to the Adirondack Park with its lakes, trails, festivals, and restaurants, it's time to call Julie & Co. Realty, LLC, your hometown brokerage with local experts. Julie & Co. Realty, LLC gives you the insider's advantage on what's available in Saratoga Springs, the Capital Region, and the Adirondack Park. And with realtors who specialize in lakefront properties, second homes, historic homes, land and commercial listings, they have the premier agent you need to help you buy or sell with confidence. For more information, visit juliecorealty.com. The one in the state park, and I have gone there and got a 4-pack of the rosé, and they have white too, and it's so good.
Yeah. I went there for a few years ago. They did I think when they launched the Breakfast and Breeding Tour, I went to the media day. It's so nice there.
I did too.
Oh, really?
I wonder if we were on the same bus. I remember doing that.
Oh, no. Then it wasn't that. I drove there myself.
Oh, they did a bus one, kind of I think it was the first of those tours, and we actually did the whole shebang. We did the breakfast, we got on the bus, we went over there. Very cool.
Okay, so those are the tours you can do in the morning. There are more tours. There's a walking tour pretty much every racing day between 9 and 3:30. You can go to the first floor of the grandstand near the escalator for a front side walking tour, of the actual, not the backstretch, of the track. And
cool.
they tell you all of, they teach you about the canoe that's in the infield.
Tell us about the canoe. What do you know about it?
All that I know is that every year it gets painted in the colors of the winning Travers owner. Yes. I don't know exactly why it's a canoe.
I don't either.
We did a story on it a few years ago.
We got to figure that out. But unlike Kentucky, who let the fans go into the infield, nobody can go in the infield in Saratoga.
Right.
So you can see the canoe from afar.
Yes, and every year it changes colors. It was stolen one year. There's all this lore.
Really?
I'll have to pull up the.
Ooh, that would be a fun
article. Unless I made that up, but I don't think I would make that up. But, okay.
Either way, it's a great story.
Then these are ticketed. Backstretch golf cart tour, so it's a smaller, more intimate.
Is that with Best?
Nope, we're getting to that.
Oh, sorry, jumping ahead.
So that you can book on the NYRA website, and then there's also a paddock tour.
Oh, fun!
Where you can go into the paddock while they saddle the horses and get ready, and that's for up to 10 guests.
Very cool.
And then NYRA has all of these other experiences. I've never been to this page on the NYRA website, but you can name a race. Yeah, you get a Saratoga racecourse Get a Saratoga racecourse race named in your honor, and your race name will appear in the day's program.
What?
The Winner's Circle experience, which allows your group of up to 15 to go into the Winner's Circle for the race that you got to name.
Yay!
So that's the next level of naming a race. You get to go to it. And then this is the best thing, the third race call experience. Do you know about?
No.
It's so cool. I did it a few years ago. So BEST is the backstretch employee service team.
Yes.
And they do all the stuff for the backstretch workers in Saratoga, from connecting them with healthcare and tax stuff.
Awesome.
And then they have family, events for the backstretch families at night. And they do a thing called the third race call experience. And they meet you and they take you on the roof of the grandstand, which I didn't even know you could go up there. You're on top of Saratoga Racecourse.
I had my engagement photos up there.
Oh, really? So you knew about it.
But there was no one there. It was in September.
And then you go into the race caller's booth and
cool.
watch him call the race, the third race.
Oh, fun.
And then all the proceeds from that. Tickets start at $150, and then all the proceeds go to BEST.
That's great.
Yeah, so it's for a good cause.
What a fun experience.
Yeah. And then another thing I found, and Laura was mentioning, is everyone usually goes on Friday and Saturday. Those are the big days. But if you go on a Sunday, they have a lot of special. I think they try to get people to go on a Sunday, and a lot of stuff for families also. So Family Sundays is in the family zone. Do you ever go there with your kids? Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have a playground.
Yeah.
They have a really cool starting gate.
Yeah. So on Sundays they have. They host actual organized activities and games and stuff for kids. Sundays you can do brunch at the Rail at the 1863 Club, and that gets you into the 1863 Club first floor buffet brunch. in air conditioning, which is very important.
Love that.
And then you can also get a seat in the paddock suite on Sundays, and there will be a professional handicapper there who will like teach you which horses to bet on and how to know. Tickets start at $85.
Oh, really? And the paddock suite is in 1863?
No, paddock suite is above the post bar.
Got it.
You know that like building where there's nothing. It's a bar on the bottom, an open air bar on the bottom, and then there's a building on top of it.
Very cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And then lastly is the NYRA STAR program, which stands for Students of Thoroughbreds in Racing.
Cool.
And the Free STAR program offers up close and personal paddock tours for registered members and their families up to the age of 12.
Nice.
So you like get to go into the paddock, you get to go in the winner's circle, you get to meet jockeys, trainers, and owners, and the goal is to inspire the next generation of racing fans and horse owners and maybe even trainers or jockeys.
That's so cool.
So that's, that article was already so long, and I'm like, I gotta cut it off somewhere. But there's so many one-off events throughout the season that are hosted by NYRA, and NYRA has fashion contests, and there's a corgi race.
What?
Yeah. I saw that in the press release.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
On a Sunday, they're doing like corgis like racing on the track.
What?
I know.
That's so cool. So, I think we have to go and get footage of that.
I know.
That's so cool. And then the history museum, the racing museum does their own stuff too. I know they do tours of like the Oklahoma track. And so there's so many ways to see Saratoga. Definitely stop by the museum. Definitely look at the NYRA website. Make sure you check out the article in Saratoga Living.
Yeah.
Now, here's a quick message from our sponsor. If you've ever struggled with what to say during life's toughest moments or how to show up for someone who's grieving, A Place of Yes is the podcast for you. Hosted by Heather Strotter, president of a local nonprofit, Jake's Help from Heaven, this show is honest, helpful, funny, and deeply relatable. We all experience grief at some point, and Heather has a way of making you feel seen, understood, and like you've just met your new best friend. Tune in on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. You also wrote something about Dylan Davis recently, right?
Yeah, I was actually just going to say the Racing Museum led me to our track issue. It's called The Races. The Races issue just came out, and on the cover we have jockey Dylan Davis, who is a Saratoga High School grad.
Yes.
His family's been here forever. His dad was a jockey. He's now a trainer. Two of his sisters are jockeys, and yeah, he's just like the nicest person ever.
Aww.
And we took pictures of him downtown, and we're just walking up this street, and people are like, Dylan. Even a guy was like, are you a jockey? And he's like, so what is it like to be up on a horse? And I'm like, oh my God. Like he's like, if this was track season, I would not be able to walk down the street without getting stopped every 2 feet. Like in a lot of other cities, he's like a regular guy, but in Saratoga, he's a celebrity.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So when I interviewed Tom and Ramon and I talked about any jockeys or horses to look out for, they both said Dylan Davis. Yep. And then at the opening day at the track, I happened to run into my neighbor and his 2 daughters, and they were standing in the jockey pathway, and they wanted to meet Katie Davis, one of his sisters. And she came out, and she was the nicest person ever. She stopped and got pictures with every single kid. At one point, she went back in the jocks room, grabbed some goggles, and came out and handed them out. Mm-hmm. She's just the sweetest thing. Yeah. I couldn't thank her enough for how pleasant she was.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm like a bit of a feminist. So I'm like, you go, girl. You're out there with like all these men. She was riding a long shot that race, and she came in second place.
Wow.
I'm just so proud of her. I love everything she's doing for horse racing and women in general.
And she had a big section on that Netflix series.
Yes, she was in the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Make sure you check it out. What was it called? Race for the Crown?
Yeah.
It highlighted Saratoga very nicely, and it talked about Belmont on Broadway. Mm-hmm. Again, talked about her family. She grew up here in Saratoga as well. Hoping she'll come on the podcast maybe in August. I just think she's so great.
She's, I think she's involved with the Racing and Rosé fashion show.
Oh, cool.
That's happening this weekend.
Very cool.
So, yeah.
So much fun stuff going on. We're so lucky, even though they're big celebrities in a sense, at least in the horse racing world.
Right.
I feel like everyone is so pleasant to work with. Everyone's so kind.
They just love Saratoga.
They do.
And the Davises especially because they're from here.
Yeah.
But
I love it. Speaking of celebrities, though, I ran into Jason Worth at the Belmont Stakes and Dave Portnoy. Hoping that El Presidente will join us on the podcast here.
He just did a post, or the dog did a post. Miss Peaches
Miss
did a post.
Peaches! We love Miss Peaches.
Because of their, is it Lucky Lemonade?
Yes.
Donating a ton of money for a bus for
Was
Lucky
it in
Puppy.
Galway? Agway? Argyle.
Argyle.
Yes.
Lucky Puppy.
Lucky Puppy in Argyle.
Yeah. So they're going to get a
So
new bus
cool.
because they have a bus that goes like every 2 weeks down to Florida to
Yes.
get dogs from Florida, puppies from Florida, and then drive them back in a puppy bus.
Oh my God.
That would be, imagine
I
riding
love
on that.
that. No.
So
I mean, that would
they've
be so
been in
fun.
need of a new bus, and Dave Portnoy and Miss Peaches are.
Thank you, Dave. That was very kind of you. That's so cool.
Yeah.
And he just released a collab with NYRA, Saratoga Racecourse, and Barstool Sports. So you can get all the swag, the T-shirts, the hats, all that stuff right at the racetrack.
Yeah. Cool.
So it's very cool. It's nice to see folks being so excited about Saratoga. He built a house here, so
Right.
clearly it's a place you want to come visit and live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dave, you love Saratoga. We love Saratoga. You have to come on the podcast. You can bring Miss Peaches.
Oh my God.
I love her.
That would be so cute.
Wouldn't that be so cute? And we'll drink Lucky One. We'll give the dog some belly rubs. We'll talk handicapping. It'd be so fun.
Yeah.
Please.
I want to talk a little bit more about our issue, which comes out. So
Yes.
Dylan's on the cover.
So
Very excited about
exciting.
that. And then we mentioned the Racing Museum. It's their 75th anniversary.
Yes.
So we have a big story on them. 75 reasons to go to the Saratoga
Oh,
Racing
that's
Museum this
great.
year. Which 75, I was like, oh yeah, 75. And then I'm like, oh, 75 is a lot of reasons for me to think
Yeah.
of. But we figured it out, and it's from
Love
everything
that.
from like all of their kids programming to the tours. And if you are a history buff, if you love art,
Yeah.
they have so much art. And for their 75th anniversary, they had like professional photos taken of a lot of the stuff in their collection. So there's really
Nice.
nice photos. Stuff from the Seabiscuit movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. The museum is so awesome. Tom Durkin does tours there
Yes.
too.
Yep.
And
Every Thursday.
Yes.
through the
And the video is, I say this every time, but I get chills. It's so cool when it's like an immersive experience. The video comes down
the
from
Hall
the
of Fame,
ceiling,
yeah.
and then there's video footage all around you, 360. It is a must visit. And they're doing a Hall of Fame dinner gala party. I think it's the very beginning of August.
Yep.
And
August
it's going to
1.
be great. I think there's like 60 living Hall of Famers who are going to come to town to be honored. So
Yeah.
I just think that's so cool.
Yeah.
What about your Insiders Club? You going anywhere cool, doing anything fun?
The Insiders, last night we went to the ballet.
Ooh.
So that was really cool. SPAC gave us tickets for
That's
the Insiders. I got a couple things in the works, including the Coast sauna,
Oh, yeah.
the floating sauna.
They just became a member of Discover
Yes.
Saratoga.
So they're coming this fall, and we are going to get the
Yay.
Insiders an exclusive, like, first look
I love that.
inside the floating sauna that's coming to, it's going to be parked.
Saratoga
parked.
Lake.
Do you park a floating sauna? Docked.
Yes, dock it. We'll dock it.
It's going to be docked at Lago.
Yay.
Yeah. And people are always like, oh, it's open in the winter, but like that's the best time to go because they want you to go in the heat and then jump into the lake.
Ooh.
Which I am
Yeah, no.
terrified to do.
I don't know if
could
I
do
could
that
do that.
in September when they open.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you're going to catch me doing that in January.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Any updates on any of these openings? I know we talked about restaurants
I
and
know.
stuff.
I just saw Noah's just did a post about Noah.
Okay.
So that seems like they're getting going. Zach and Clark at Standard Fare, I was walking by the other day. They're
Yeah.
like, you want to see it? And they brought me in
Oh,
to
you gotta
see.
look.
Yeah, it looks
That's
really
awesome.
awesome. They have really cool art.
Very
From like
nice.
Zach's brother-in-law is like an artist, and
Oh,
he did these
cool.
really awesome paintings that are gonna
I
be in there.
can't wait to see it.
And the bathroom mirror has like a ring light around it, so it's like optimal
Selfie
for
perfect?
selfies.
Yeah.
Yes. Those are the two.
They thought of everything.
I know. Oh yeah, they're on top of it. Those are the two most imminent ones,
Okay, cool.
I think. So
Very
exciting.
nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited. One of these days, we're going to have to go and just do some food. We'll find some like vegan and gluten-free options. Maura came to town and she was talking about Union Gables is opening a restaurant.
Oh yeah.
July 11th was the tasting.
Yep.
So that'll be a new restaurant. And I think it's going to be like very
Is it
gluten-free
just
friendly.
Is it? It's not like open every night. Do you have to have like reservations
I
for?
honestly don't know
Yeah.
all the details. I think it's a brand new thing. I believe it's called Libby's. It's at Union Gables, and I think it's going to be very gluten-friendly. Gluten-free
Oh.
friendly.
Gluten-free friendly.
Gluten-free friendly. So
Cool.
you have to do a story. You have to check it out. Union Gables is beautiful too.
I've never
if you
been in
drive
there.
down Union Ave towards the track, it's on your left. It's like a big mansion, and it always has tons of flowers out front. It always looks very pretty.
Yeah.
I've never been inside, but from
that
the
whole
exterior,
street is just.
oh my God, those houses. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
I've probably been here since like 1880s.
Early 1800s, yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
Speaking of, you have to catch the last episode with Charlie at the History Museum. We talked all about the Gilded Age. He is a wealth of knowledge.
He's awesome.
So smart.
Yeah.
And we talked everything from the Gilded Age and the Canfield Casino, John Morrissey, and what else did we talk about? Ghost stories. Talked a lot of ghost stories. It was fun.
And he's like, oh, yeah, this place is definitely haunted. He has
for sure.
all of these.
He has footage of a girl, a 3-year-old ghost, like playing in the hallway.
Ah.
Very cool. Very cool. Did you get spooked? Really? No. They do ghost tours all summer long.
Yes.
I think they start at like 11 a.m. from the History Museum.
Yeah, that's another thing I want to do a story on is ghost tours because they do them all year long, but then in the fall there are like more intense ones.
There's a trolley tour every, I believe, Thursday in October in collaboration with the Heritage Area Visitor Center. And they dress up and do the whole spooky thing, drive around all the haunted places. That one is definitely a little more like, I don't know, like fun, crazy.
Yeah.
I think the ghost tours that they do regularly at the museum are very like history focused, cerebral. He talks about a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
So, but they're both awesome. And if you haven't been to the History Museum, it's absolutely worth a visit.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
yay.
All right. What are you having for
Anything
lunch?
else? For lunch.
I have to decide.
I'm starving. I had almonds before this, and that's
so you're
about
full.
it. I don't know.
I'm thinking about going to Sarah's Kitchen.
Ooh, I'm so glad you said that. So I've mentioned her now like twice on the podcast, and I keep saying I haven't been in. I finally made it to Sarah's Kitchen. Absolutely worth the hype. Sarah came out and greeted me. She was so sweet.
Yeah.
It was so good. I got the chicken shawarma, but it's very gluten-free friendly, so I'm trying. It was very good. And then she gave us this little thing at the end to cleanse your palate.
Oh.
It was really cool.
They have a really cool drink. It's like limeade.
That's what it was.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like a little teeny thing.
Oh, I got a full thing of it.
Oh, it was so good. And she's like, yes, drink this after. It kind of was like a slushy kind of consistency. But she's like, it'll cleanse your palate.
Yeah.
I was like, this is awesome.
I haven't been. I went when they first opened, but I haven't been in a while. So
it was great.
Yeah.
It was great. They did a good job. I'm really pleased I went. Gluten-free. Love it. I have really been into the sandwiches at Putnam Market, obviously gluten-free. And you know what I just got on twice now I've had it. Cardona's does gluten-free bread.
Really?
So traditionally we would get the big Italian subs, but they have bread.
Yep.
And I've gotten like a turkey BLT on it, and it's really good. I've gotten it twice now. They put a lot of meat in there.
Yeah. Cardona's is always doing something crazy. They're like, here's an 8-pound sandwich if you can eat it.
Totally.
Like, and different sandwiches for different things.
And they
do a lot of
have
cool
the
stuff.
best like Italian stuff. When you go in there, you can get meatballs, you can get sauce, you can get pasta salad.
Right.
Like
Stuff
they
for dinner.
have
Go get your lunch and get stuff for
some
dinner.
of the meatballs are like this big.
Yeah.
I love Cardona's. It's right near my house. So
Okay.
it's a favorite stop. And then my last gluten-free plug for sandwiches, Franklin Square Market.
Oh.
They're so kind. So they are right next to my office, and I've walked in there a couple times, and I'm like, I have celiac. Like, it's not just a sensitivity. And they toast my bread on a separate sheet. They use different gloves, different knives.
Wow.
They're really good. So I've gotten like turkey sandwiches, BLTs, and stuff like that there, and they're just lovely.
Yeah.
So
it's nice that they have
fans.
You can get salad bar, pre-made stuff.
Yep.
Order sandwiches. They have pizza, and then they have a rotating hot bar. Like every day it's
Taco
different.
Tuesday. They always have great taco stuff. And then they have meals too. Like you could go and get like a steak and green beans, like the meat counter or whatever. They have
like actual.
food. Yeah, that you just have to go home and heat up, really.
Yeah.
They have everything.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right. Well, now I'm hungry, so.
Oh, I'm starving. All right. Well, it was so good to see
Yes,
you.
you too.
Have so much fun this summer.
Yeah.
We'll have to meet up and bet on the ponies.
Oh. Yes.
I'm in the process of becoming an owner.
Really?
Yes, I'm very excited.
It's worth it because you get to go in early in the morning to get a picnic table.
And you get, I think
get to go in the
free
paddock.
entry, right?
I don't
know.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't quote me on that. But you get access to the backstretch.
Yep.
And you get to go to all the things. So a family friend of mine has a syndicate. So I'm hoping to get into that. And perhaps the horse will race in Saratoga this summer.
Yeah, awesome.
So I'm just excited.
I heard that that's like a different level of excitement. It's when like you have a
totally
stake in the horse.
And honestly, I don't care if my horse wins or lose. I look at it as like a club membership, like Saratoga Golf and Polo. It's like being involved in something, and you get all of the perks of being a member. And for someone who's been going to the racetrack for years and years and years, this is just a totally different experience. Right. And I can just bop in with the kids at any time and like go to the backstretch and check out the horses.
It's really cool that it's so much more accessible to like regular people now. Like it used to be, you have to
be a millionaire. Right. I'm not a millionaire.
So you can buy like a little toenail of the horse
and a hair on the horse's tail. Like totally. But no, it definitely is more accessible. I'm just excited about it. It's different experience. Love the horse tracks. So. Yeah. Big fan.
All right.
Well, go enjoy your lunch.
Yeah. All right.
Great to see you.
You too. Bye.
Please like, subscribe, rate, or review our show. Thank you.
This episode is sponsored by Julie & Co. This podcast is produced by Discover Saratoga and Bright-Sided Media.